planting. It's hard to believe that these tiny seeds can get stuck in your teeth, yet they will grow into a plant that produces enough strawberries to feed a family. They can, and it's amazing. These little seeds also get me thinking about volunteering. Why? Let's find out today on Hometown. We live hectic lives. I can barely get done what I have to do, let alone add anything to the mix. But sometimes when we tackle the tasks before us and plow through each day, life can feel a bit empty. However, as American actor Danny Trejo noted, everything good that's ever happened to me came out of helping others. And he's right. Even when it's hard to imagine having even a second more to do something more, stopping to volunteer is one of the best ways to refocus our lives. You see, volunteering is about more than just what you contribute. It is an entire circle of events created by our community working together to create something far more significant than your small contribution. Yet nothing can be accomplished without it. You add a seed of help. The next person adds a seed. The plants grow, and the strawberries ripen. Before we know it, together we've created a sweet and joyful jar of fresh strawberry jam. Today, I talked to Megan Patinode from the Blue Mountain Community Foundation, which is committed to supporting small organizations in our region to make an impact. You'll also take a tour of SonBridge, which is a shining example of what can happen when volunteers contribute to a mission. Volunteering and collaboration. Let's explore two of the sweetest ingredients in the remarkable story of us.
Norman Thiel, this is a happening place here on 12th Street. Where are we?
We are at SonBridge Center for Better Living. It is building a campus full of action that's happening every day of the week.
And you're the executive director here. And you've been here how long, Norman?
I've been here 9 years, and there's been things happening each year, growing, developing.
Yes, absolutely. So tell us, how long has SonBridge been in existence as a Center for Better Living?
As an organization, it's almost 20 years ago. We are going to celebrate our 20th anniversary this summer.
Yeah, and it's fantastic. I've been around since the very beginning, and it's been really fun to see all the things that are happening here. And we are actually sitting in a really awesome space. Tell us what happens here.
We're in the middle of a space. It's called our Chestnut Room, flexible space where members of the community can come together, support each other, learn new things. We have over 31,000 visits per year in classes such as Seniors Exercise Program, Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, youth programs such as homeschool groups. They come together and make our community a better place.
And that's why it's a happening place here. Oftentimes the parking lot is full, and that is a good thing. But let's go back a little bit to how it all started. How did SonBridge start?
SonBridge started because there were needs in our community, and those weren't being met. And people came together and said, how could we better serve our community? How could we more efficiently serve our community? And the Village Adventist Church, combined with other churches, said, let's see what we can do. And they saw this building. It had recently gone through bankruptcy, and through much prayer became purchased and began a remodeling and development process.
Yes, because this actually used to be SonBridge, S-U-N Bridge, and it was a former nursing home. And so then what was unfortunate for that company, and then saw the vision, as you mentioned, by people to see the need of services. And it's so exciting to come here because every time I come, there's something new, as you've shared. So what are some of the other new organizations that are partnering with SonBridge?
New organizations, Helpline, which has an even longer history in the community, started over 50 years ago. In the past couple of years said, we can't serve our community as an independent organization. We would like to be part of the SonBridge organization. And they have come in under our umbrella, and they serve individuals with needs for getting rent, gas money for that interview, some clothing for an interview. Helpline is part of our service family here.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I know, as you've mentioned, that it has been around for a long time. And there's also something that's been happening with Helpline, and it's a great opportunity for people to come together. Tell us about the event that has happened called Soupport.
Soupport is an incredible event that pulls together the whole community. It recently happened here in the Valley at St. Patrick's. We came together before the event and hand-painted bowls such as this, such as the ones you have there. Volunteers did those. We came together and had great soup where the culinary program at the community college created that. Our public servants, county commissioners, mayors, and our city officials served soup. And it was a time that says, how can we support Helpline in its daily service to our community?
I think it's the neatest thing. So what happens is you can go to the senior center and you can either sponsor a bowl, or people have been very gracious and have provided funding, and you can go and paint a bowl. And it's really fun. I actually did it as well. And then the bowls then are at the Soupport, and the bowls are sold for tickets. And the soup's great, and I just love it because basically Walla Walla has lunch together and is supporting a great cause.
Yes.
So Helpline, and what are some other things happening here at SonBridge?
That we have a wonderful partner in SOS Health Services. They provide a free clinic to those who don't have insurance coverage, and they run several clinics a week, often for people with chronic disease.
Yeah.
And we've been a partner with them with our dental clinic for many years also, where we help those who can't access traditional dental care.
Yes, and you know, as we sit here in this room, Norman, I've been to a lot of functions here where we are hearing and have heard the stories of people who have been impacted here by the services at SonBridge. And it's been really neat to hear the stories of how people's lives are for the better after being here. So what's it like for you to be a part of this and to see the great people who are coming through and the smiles on their faces as they leave? What's it like for you?
It is very meaningful and enjoyable when I'll be out here in the hallway and kids are running down the hall because they're part of a homeschool program, or I hear a veteran has just received help from Helpline he needs a tent, he needs a sleeping bag, he needs something to get him through. And each of those persons says, because our community has come together, they have helped us create this building, they support us in this organization. I have the privilege of being here every day and helping people.
That's fantastic. So what about the person who's watching this and they are excited about hearing about the services, how people are helped, and we have these banners behind us. I mean, all of these seminars that you've mentioned, the thrift store, which we'll talk about next, and all of that. What if they want to volunteer? What would you say to them?
I would say to them, check out sonbridge.org. Come visit us first. You can visit us without having to make a commitment and see what we do, say, oh, I'd like to do that too. They could volunteer, or they could call us on the phone, 509-529-3100, and talk with our receptionist and say, I'm interested. I'd like to learn more.
I'm interested. Well, see, that's good. Well, we're now going to transition to another part of your campus here, which is the SonBridge Thrift and Gift Store. And I am sitting here proudly, Norman, wearing a top that I have from the thrift store. And I get so many compliments on this. And in TV world, I'm going to tell a little tale here, is that oftentimes when we do back-to-back interviews, we just simply change our jackets. So thanks to SonBridge and the people who have donated, I want to say thank you because I am a recipient of that. And then the beautiful thing is I can redonate it to the thrift store. But talk about the thrift store and how it funds SonBridge.
Our community supports us by donating their unneeded, unwanted goods, and it provides hundreds of thousands of dollars of support each year as our volunteers come together, select the most beautiful, most interesting things, organize them in beautiful ways, and then we're open Sunday through Thursday each week.
And about how many visits do you have through the thrift store each year?
We have about 60,000 visits per year.
That's fantastic.
In our small community, it has to be an exciting and interesting place for that many people to visit.
Absolutely. And I'm also wearing my SonBridge shoes. So these started actually, Norman, 20 years ago when this store first opened. And Marshall, my husband, was here and he said, Julie, those shoes that you wear to work are there. So Norman, I purchased these shoes and I had bought another pair of shoes at a department store. I took those back and the remainder of the cost of these and the others, we donated to SonBridge. And I tell you, these shoes will not wear out. I have had them re-sealed and everything, and they have been wonderful. And I tell people about them. I also have my super gold purse from SonBridge. And I tell you, I get so many comments from women. And what do? I tell them about SonBridge. And then I also have my SonBridge hat. And I get so many compliments on this. So on behalf of people who've donated, we're all helping to keep this going. So let's pop over to the SonBridge thrift store and we'll take a peek.
And one important point, everything that's donated here, the funds that are raised here, stay here and service our valley. And there's one extension to that now, is that we have online stores on Poshmark and eBay. That is where we're selling goods actually globally now, but the funds come to serve Walla Walla.
That's awesome. So let's pop over to the thrift store.
Let's do that.
Norman, most people who come to the SonBridge Thrift and Gift Store come in the front door. We're coming in the back door and we're going to show people what?
We are showing and sharing with you all the work that happens behind the scenes in order to make a beautiful and attractive shopping experience for all of our community.
So Norman, we have staff volunteers who are here in the back working on making sure that they're pricing and getting everything organized, cleaned,
and putting together in beautiful displays to say, oh, we could put this piece with that piece, and that would be beautiful and attractive for our community.
Oh, now Norman, I'm just seeing a hat that might go really great with my SonBridge purse. So maybe I'll walk around with this here.
Oh, absolutely.
So what I love about the thrift store is how seasonally the staff decorates. And so spring things are here. And it's just amazing how all of this is donated by people. Isn't it a gift?
Yes.
It's a gift. So we go on in here, and here's the clothing section, and we have household gifts and clothing, and like I said, my jacket that came from here. And what is it like for you to come in here and see the staff and the volunteers and see the shoppers?
Well, I see the back room first, and it's disorganized and all mixed together, and also it's come out here, and it's beautiful and accessible.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. And books. I'm seeing dolls and shirts, and the amazing thing is, I come here if I need a gift for somebody, and it's like, wow, that's a cool blessing, and it's able to support SonBridge. So, what do you say to someone who says, oh, maybe thrifting isn't my deal?
I would say, give us a try. This is a different experience, anywhere from the arrangement to the smell it's a different thrifting experience.
Yes, and I want to say that. So a lot of thrift stores you go into, and there is a musty smell, and you take effort here to make sure that it's very nice. Norman, the SonBridge Thrift and Gift Store, it just continues. We're here in the kids section.
And behind you is the linen section. And people ask me, well, what do you sell? And I say, you got to come see it. There's so much. Words escape me to see what's here.
And I tell young moms that this is a great place to buy clothes for kids. I've actually taken clothes to Europe to our friends' kids in Europe from SonBridge. Oh, yes. And all of the beautiful household things from silver and crystal, and your staff just does a beautiful job decorating it, Norman.
Oh, thank you. They are each passionate about their area of interest, whether that's kids' clothing or whether it's beautiful housewares.
And tell us again when the donation room is open for people to donate.
The donation room is open Sunday through Thursday, starting at 10 a.m.
Megan, I'm so glad that we can talk a little bit today about a wonderful organization in our community, Blue Mountain Community Foundation. I know you're involved with the grant applications, that whole process. What does a day of work look like for you?
Yeah, so basically I handle all of the back end of our grant process. I have a couple committees. Thank you to all of my committee members that do the rigorous work of evaluating our grant applications. So basically what I do is I go through all of those applications, make sure that they're qualified, and then they get sent out to my committees. And then we have a decision day meeting, is what I like to call it, a D-Day meeting, so to speak. And then, we send out that, those checks and everything based on my committee's recommendations.
Mm-hmm. So that process of going through those grants, then that feels like there's some detail involved there. You have to see if they really meet the criteria. Yes.
Yes, definitely. We do have some pretty rigorous criteria that they do have to meet for some different processes. For instance, we have our discretionary cycle in the fall. That one is really just for general operating support. I like to call it the jack of all trades grant. So if you are looking for a grant just to support your operations, that's the ticket for you. We have the Dayton-Columbia County Washington Fund grant application. That's for specific organizations providing services in Dayton and Columbia counties.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have the Shindig Fund, which is for FFA and youths participating in FFA and agricultural work. And then, gosh, I think I'm forgetting one. There's one more.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
But there's some very specific ones, and the criteria that you have to meet, those are careful criteria that are well thought through.
Yes.
So you don't want to hand off to the committee something where they don't quite meet it.
Correct.
So you're kind of screening that, true?
Yes. I read through every single application that comes through, and make decisions on whether they're qualified or not.
And how do you form the committees? How do you choose who's going to be on these committees?
Yeah, so we have an open application process. We have an application up on our website. You can go to bluemountainfoundation.org and find the little link right there in our menu that says join our grants or scholarship committee. And then we get that application in, those go up to the board, and then the board approves them.
Oh, that's really great. So do the people that are on those committees, are they volunteering for those positions? Are they?
Yep, they are all volunteers. They are all volunteers.
So these are people that are giving back to the community that way by being on those committees.
Correct. Yes.
And helping to
They are made up. We have, some people that serve in nonprofits that are grant seeking. We have some people that are on boards. It's really awesome.
People with some experience.
Correct.
In nonprofit, in grants, and that sort of thing.
Yes.
That can make those decisions.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. So do you have a sense for how much goes out, how many dollars really kind of goes out through those grants each year?
Oh, it's millions. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think last year, I want to say it was upwards of 6 million in grants and scholarships that we sent out. Yeah.
It's really amazing.
It is amazing.
What a huge gift to our community, helping to build our community really, and the good services that are offered here within our region.
Yes.
So it's a field of generosity all the way around.
It truly is. Yes.
And what's it like for you then to be involved in this process?
You're gonna make me get emotional, Linnell. I was a grant seeker for, I worked for a nonprofit organization, actually our Humane Society here, for about a year. So it's been an interesting transition to move into this side of things and just really see the work that I'm doing make such a big impact on the community. I see, you can see a news article that gets posted by the Union Bulletin, and I'm like, I read that grant application. It's truly an honor. It is such a privilege.
That's really great. Makes every day rewarding.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Well, thank you. Really appreciate what you do and taking a little time to chat.
Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, have you ever heard of Helpline at SonBridge? Or have you ever heard of Soupport? If you haven't heard about these things, welcome to the club. But today I am headed to an event and I'm going to take you along with me, and we're going to learn more about Soupport and Helpline here in Walla Walla.
So back around 2010, Helpline Soupport got started as a staple event for Helpline for the community, and each year it's grown more and more and more. And now that everyone's involved, the mayor, county officials, commissioner, everyone in the community seems to really enjoy the event every year and want to keep coming back for more soup, more bread, more cookies, and more community involvement.
All right, we are about 2 minutes till the beginning of the Soupport luncheon. Super excited. People are lined up outside. I've got a bowl that I painted myself and got my ticket, and we're super excited to be here. So far, you can see all the bowls that have been painted by people.
It's more of a fundraiser along with a fundraiser because it's for the whole community. And we like to get the community involved several months beforehand by having them paint bowls for this event.
Well, today it's raining outside, but that's okay because we're gonna be inside. We are here at the Walla Walla Senior Center, and there's something going on inside here very unique that happens every year, and we wanna show you more about it, so come on inside.
At Hometown, we're having fun going around town and sharing with all of you the cool things that are happening in Walla Walla, and the Soupport lunch is really a great thing. This is my second year to paint a bowl.
So there are bowls you paint. You can get involved in that way by going to the pottery painting studio, which is in the Walla Walla Senior Center. In fact, we're ready to start painting bowls for next year already.
In the kitchen, we've got lots of activity going on. People getting the soup hot and ready to go.
What do you have, Lexi?
Bowls.
So Helpline obviously is a nonprofit, so this is our staple event, our big event each year that we've had every April for a long time now. But over the years, they've tried to keep it really low key with piano music and things just to let people come and go as they can on their lunch hour. And every year we've just seen it grow immensely, and we've been so thankful for this community event every year in April. The soup is phenomenal. They have vegetarian soup, they have 5 different kinds of soups. That's all through the culinary school at community college, which they make a lot better soup than I do, so I trust them. The community seems to love the flavors.
Helpline is very much part of helping people find a place in the community. And they come to Helpline, and Helpline helps them navigate what might be the next steps to be a secure member of our community.
Helpline at SonBridge is here in the community. We're here to help. If you ever find anybody that needs help that you just can't provide, send them on to Helpline at SonBridge and we can help them out.
Our web presence would help them understand Helpline at SonBridge and how to refer your friends and neighbors when they need help, or if you want to support us through donations to our thrift store or direct financial support, www.sonbridge.org is a great place to start.
Awesome, and the soup today was 10 out of 10?
Absolutely.
It's incredible what a tiny seed can do. It's also amazing what a volunteer can do. These verses from Proverbs 11 say it best. One person gives freely yet gains even more. Another person withholds unduly but comes to poverty. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. It's wonderful to be outside today doing something that will pay off in a big way later. Let's get that sweet strawberry jam started. See you next week on our next episode of Hometown. Do you love uplifting stories of people in our community as much as we do? When you give a gift, you make local, uplifting, community-focused programming like Hometown possible. To find out how, just use the QR code or visit our website at the link in our bio. And don't forget to like and subscribe to hear more great stories about our valley.